President Trump making it clear what he thinks about Nancy Pelosi and how she's hurting the Democratic Party and maybe even helping Republicans.
So Nancy Pelosi again said that's crumbs. Well, she's a rich woman who lives in a big, beautiful house, who wants to give all of your money away. She's our secret weapon. No, she's our secret. I just hope they don't change her.
So is Nancy Pelosi Republican secret weapon in the midterms? Joining us to debate this is RNC spokesperson and author of The New American Revolution, The Making of a Populist Movement, Kayleigh McEnany, and journalist and radio talk show host Jamila Bey. Hey, ladies, thanks for being with us.
Hey, Ainsley.
Good morning. Kayleigh, I'll start with you as the Republican here. I wanted to ask you, is that a good strategy? Because the president says in the midterm elections, we need to hammer the Democrats, and he says Republicans need to tie all the Democrats who didn't vote for the tax cut plan to Nancy Pelosi. Good plan?
Absolutely. Let's be clear here. Nancy Crumbs Pelosi has an approval rating languishing in the 20s. In 2010, $50 million alone was spent by Republicans tying Democrats to Nancy. Nancy's the face of the Democratic Party. She's the person who still wants to shut down the government for illegal immigrants, putting the American citizens' needs aside. Nancy Pelosi's the face of the Democratic Party. I can promise you this, the RNC is tying every Democrat to her coming up in the midterms.
Jamila, the Democrats are criticized a lot for the same old, same old. Nancy Pelosi's been a leader for the Democrats for a very long time. Some people say new, fresh blood needs to come in. What did you make? What did the Democrats say? What were you talking about at the water cooler? Maybe not on TV, but amongst your friends when Nancy Pelosi made that comment about crumbs?
You know, I have to concede that wasn't the greatest comment that she could have made. The thing that Republicans really have to think about right now, however, is that with this Me Too moment, with this women taking power moment, with this fact that you've got nearly 250 women across the country who are running for, some of them hotly contested races, you really have to tread carefully when you talk about Nancy Pelosi being this woman who is causing harm, doing problems. Let's be real. The Democrats definitely need to be able to pull from a wider bench, a deeper bench, a younger bench. But you know, Pelosi is one individual who does not represent most of this country. Yes, she's you know, the position she is. However, as Americans look at their paychecks and then recognize, hey, I've got to send my kids to school, I've got to pay my mortgage, I've got to live my life.
Jamila, you just said we can't criticize Pelosi because of her gender. Do you understand what a ridiculous argument that is? Make that argument, please, because I promise you, you will lose and we will expand our majorities. That's absurd. We can't criticize her because of her gender.
I didn't
Absurd.
say you. Yeah, she deserves criticism if she deserves criticism. What I'm saying, however, and this is a point that the Republicans will do well to listen to, because if you miss it, you lose. To criticize the fact that, oh, this woman, this woman, this woman, there are a lot of voters, a lot of women voters and a lot of men voters who are tired of that trope. You need
No
to
one's
be
saying
able...
that except you. What we're saying is that she shut down the government for illegal immigrants. What we're saying is she calls the idea of giving the American people more of their money Armageddon. I didn't mention her gender. You're the first person to do that. Your party sees everything through the purview of gender.
Jamila, let's talk about 2020. Who do you think will represent the Democratic Party? Because you have Joe Biden saying he might be interested. Eric Holder, the former AG, said he might be interested. Also, Julian Castro down in Texas has been interested in this and running. Who do you think?
I have no clue. It's way too early and anything can happen. You know, for all I know, Kanye West might make a good stand.
It's
still early. We need to see what happens in the midterms to well prognosticate what is going to come out.
All right, Kayleigh, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, Democrats have a pretty weak, feckless, and ineffective bench there. If you want to put up Eric Holder, please do so. He's a radical leftist. He's corrupt. He led a corrupt Justice Department that imperiled American citizens. So please, Democrats, we would love that.
Kayleigh, Jamila, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.